What's going on, Cancer? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your reading for the month of March, your general reading. We're going to be hopping into the cards to see what messages we can get for you guys, what clarity we can bring you moving forward. It is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone, but if it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel as usual. If it doesn't resonate, you can always check out your rising or moon sign or one of the previous readings that I did for Cancer. All right. We're hopping into your present energy right here. This is going to be your main storyline that we're checking out first. After that, we're going into your futuristic energy on the left side. This will also be your supporting details. And in the end, we're wrapping it up with the fairy card. You guys got the Two of Spring. All right. If you're brand new to the channel and you're not following me on IG yet, you should follow me at chrisanthony14lbs, Chris Anthony 14 pounds. And if you're looking to book a personal reading with me, you can book that in the description of the video. It'll have all the details about how to book that. All right. Let's do this, Cancer. Anything else? Preliminaries for Cancer? No, I think we're good. So let's hop in. All right. So we do have the Emperor crowning your reading with the Nine of Cups. So I'm feeling in the month of March, like you guys are definitely showing up very powerful, but it's in a different way. It's almost like this very natural, organic, go with the flow type of power that you're showing up as, but you're also, taking your power back in a certain way. The Emperor is all about control. So I feel that some of you guys are definitely taking the control of your life back, taking your path back, your destiny back, your soul's calling at the end of the day, and coming into a place of stability, power, being grounded, feeling like you're knowing where you're going, you're knowing what you're building, you know who you are. The Emperor is all about that. Very strong sense of identity, very strong sense of self. All right, the Nine of Cups here is talking about this emotional fulfillment or this emotional side of Cancer that I always love to see, right? Because Cancer is a water sign. Cancer is very deep and a very strong and powerful sign at the same time. Maybe one of the strongest water signs is Cancer, right? Very underestimated a lot of times, and they can do some things that like surprise a lot of people. So the Nine of Cups to me is talking about this inner makeup that you guys have, this inner blueprint system that you have with the Nine of Cups, and how you're kind of getting back to your essence, getting back to your element, being back in your driver's seat almost as the Emperor, right? So I feel like some of you guys are definitely sitting in the seat of your soul and understanding more about why maybe you do the things you do, or why you want what you want, understanding your desires, your wants, your needs, and wanting to fulfill those at the same time. So this Emperor energy mixed in with the Nine of Cups is talking about you kind of driving your life in a way that fulfills you more with the Nine of Cups here. And this has been almost like a recurring theme in the Cancer readings, as I can remember. Like your last couple of readings, I think we've been talking about the emotional fulfillment and what brings you emotional fulfillment, and you uncovering, the things that kind of bring this to you. So in the month of March, you're still highly focused on this, but there's something powerful that is happening with the Emperor showing up, and I feel this is some sort of control, some sort of power that you're taking back into yourself, not allowing your emotional fulfillment to be based on happenstance, right? Not allowing your fulfillment or satisfaction of life to be based on something that's out of your reach or outside of your control, right? The Emperor likes to have his hands in the sand or in the mud, right? Like he likes to roll up his sleeve and get dirty to kind of create a certain outcome. So you guys are actively going after something that does emotional fulfill you, Ace of Wands energy is here with the Eight of Cups. So the Ace of Wands is talking about this action, this passion, this motivation, this internal drive, inspiration that you have going on here. The Eight of Cups could be talking about walking away from something. But I do feel that this has a lot more to do with you retracting or bringing your power back from sources that could have been draining your power, sources that you could have been investing in and emotionally obligated to kind of give your energy into. You're kind of bringing back all of that energy from other people, from other environments, from other scenarios, and bringing them back within you, bringing them back into your soul, right? I feel like a lot of cancers in the month of March could even be recovering like remnants of your soul, like or pieces of yourself that may have gotten scattered or mixed up between all of the certain links that you've had with people, the certain experiences that you've experienced in life. And in March there's some push that's happening with you to kind of connect with this side of yourself, your psyche, um, your emotional makeup, and to take action to kind of bring your pieces back, to bring yourself back into power, to bring yourself back into this emotionally fulfilled individual, right? But very strong and very independent. So I don't know, it's something that's happening here that's like really beautiful. I don't know, that's kind of like the first word that pops in my head, Cancer. Like you're making this transformation, you're kind of naturally unfolding and organically evolving into this new person. Like, but it doesn't even seem like you have to push to do this in the month of March. Like you're just slipping through the seams. Like, let's keep it moving and see what's going on. We do have the Ten of Wands here, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Wands energy could represent all the work that you've already done in the past, all of the weight that you have had to bear on your shoulders, right? All the burdens that you have had to carry, all the baggage that comes along with life experiences, right? And us becoming involved or entangled in our experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience, but in order to kind of live within the matrix or this reality, you do have to entangle within it, right? You have to connect, you have to emotionally be tied into this realm. So the Ten of Wands for you guys, I feel, talks about that. But because this cycle is completing for you and um, ending, right? The Ten of Wands talks about a conclusion. Then now what you're doing is now starting to kind of separate the entanglement to your experience, to kind of call back the pieces of yourself that could have been lost in certain life experiences, life lessons, relationships, uh, whatever this could be for you. You're kind of starting to separate yourself from that experience and no longer identifying yourself with the experience, but identifying yourself with yourself. Eight of Cups energy. So I'm feeling this very retracting energy, pulling back, taking back your power, your emotions, and no longer accepting the emotional baggage that came or comes through experience. I don't even know where this is coming from. Cancer, but it's deep and I like it. I like the way that you're doing it too. It's like very skillful. The vision that I'm seeing is like somebody who is just not even, trying. Like this lady just sitting down at a table, sipping on, some wine, sipping on some tea, some coffee, whatever, just chilling, but still doing this very deep internal work and calling back, your attachments back into yourself. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is here after the Ten of Wands, or clarifying the Ten of Wands, and it could be talking about um, an offer that could be coming in from an earth sign, possibly. Um, But I'm seeing this as connection to the Ten of Wands. So this could be talking about a process that has taken a very long time for you. That is culminating now, right? Is at the Ten of Wands, is at the pinnacle of it, but this was a long time coming, right? And it could have been very slow movements to this climax where you really start to see the completion of this process of you calling in the pieces of your soul, calling in, you know, pieces of your psyche and putting it back together, putting yourself back together in a way to where now you're kind of leveled up as this general, this emperor, this ruler of an empire, and that empire is yourself, right? And yeah, so the Pentacles here with the Knight of Pentacles could be talking about how this was slow movements that was happening. It was a process that was taking place, and you continue to see the small advancements that you were making, probably when it comes down to your internal healing and how that shows up in your everyday life. But now something has come to a head, to a halt. Like, I feel the creation is finished, right? Igor. Frankenstein is ready, like to kind of rise off the table. Not saying that you guys are Frankenstein, but I feel like this process is ended. Once again, you get the Eight of Cups, right? And it's clarified by the Knight. I mean, not the Knight, but the Queen of Cups, right? So here you guys go, Cancer, in all of your splendor, all of your beauty, not even having to try hard, just being powerful. And your power is coming from you retracting your energy, taking your power back, taking your emotions back from these older experiences, calling in the parts of yourself that were scattered. Eight of Cups again. And I feel like you are in March going to be kind of experiencing other sides of yourself, almost like exploring other sides of yourself that are still you. You know, it may feel brand new, but it feels like you're coming back full circle to a place that maybe you haven't been in a while, to a feeling that you haven't felt in a while, um, and identifying with these parts of yourself that were kind of lost, that were scattered. Yes, this is crazy. Cancer, I'm loving this energy. It's like I could stay here all day, but you guys are going to be in it like for real in the month of March and kind of really just having this like moment in time that is going to be very surreal to you, cuz it's like the layers of yourself are going to all be there at the same time, and you're actually being able to take a peek at them, to enjoy them, to indulge in them. Um, and so it's going to feel like you're probably being born again almost once you kind of experience these pieces all being back together in one place at one time. Right, I like it. Moving right along, we do have the Two of Wands clarified by the Page of Swords. Two of Wands definitely could be talking about this decision that's being made, this new path that's kind of being carved out, this um, new idea or new beginning that you're wanting to kind of start to head towards. And I feel like this beginning has to do with the way that you're showing up, expressing yourself, communicating, socializing, representing who you are, right? Because you have this whole like calling back of the aspects of yourself into one place. And now it's like it's transformative. Like, you're not going to be able to be the same exact person. And I feel this is really being influenced by this Pisces season. Pisces is about the 12th house, right? The conclusion, the wrap up of a matter, the end of it all, right? Before you get into Aries, into a brand new beginning, being reborn again. So you're dealing with this deep, you know, psyche of who you are, Cancer, and and really making this transformation into this new individual. So I feel the Two of Wands is going to be you going in this new direction of how you're showing up in the world, how you're expressing, your most internal world, the level of authenticity that you're finding as you're calling in these pieces of yourself. And it's going to feel very good. I just keep feeling like the feeling of it all is going to feel so refreshing, because I feel like a lot of you guys have been just surviving off of, you know, certain pieces of yourself. I was watching a video, I think, a couple of days ago, and somebody was speaking on this, and they were, I don't even know how this came into your reading, but they were kind of speaking on something along the lines of what I'm talking about right now, about recovering certain parts of yourself. And what I wanted to say is, with the Ten of Wands, I feel like you guys maybe for a while have been operating um, on this kind of incompleteness, in a sense. Not saying that, you guys are incomplete, Cancer, but it was on a very deep level, a very subconscious level. You have been having to kind of wing it. You have been having to carry this weight of not having all of the rest of yourself, your subconscious pieces. So once this transformation happens and you call back all of your energy from these experiences that you were entangled in, it's going to feel like a breath of fresh air. It's going to feel like 1,000 pounds have been lifted off of you. It's going to feel like you can fly. And I feel what's happening in Cancer is that it's going to give you this slingshot effect, this boomerang effect, right? Because all the pressure was in one place. All the pressure was being placed on one aspect of you in order to carry the rest of you. But now that your help comes in, the other pieces to the puzzle, it's like you're going to be propelled into this newness, into the new you, and it's going to feel good. Like, I see it. I'm moving into your futuristic energy. I can see this all day, but I was trying to kind of, put it into words for you guys. It's more of a feeling that I can see, so it's hard to explain it, but you're going to feel it. Futuristic energy, we do have the High Priestess. I love the High Priestess energy. Two of Pentacles is here. The Tower is here. And then we have Temperance. So with the High Priestess, it's clarified with the Ace of Wands. High Priestess energy is talking about that deep, intuitive knowing, the knowledge and secrets, mysteries of the universe, right? This powerful position that I do feel is explaining where you're at in the month of March. Clarified with the Ace of Wands. This passion that comes along with you knowing these things, uncovering these things, gaining these secrets about yourself back, these mysteries about your subconscious operations, being able to walk in that experience now. So everything that has happened up to this point, all the experiences that have happened were for a reason. It was for you to kind of level up to this place of the High Priestess. And I feel a lot of you guys are going to feel a lot of your spiritual gifts activating this Pisces season. Your psychic abilities, your abilities to see through and to see beyond and to see into the future, right? Your vision is really going to be key coming into your future, coming into the rest of the year, I feel. But it's blooming in March, right? The beginning of spring is starting to open up. You're starting to see like, oh, wow, this is what I've been waiting for. This is why I've been doing all this work. This is why I've been clearing all of this karma, clearing all of this emotional baggage. Like, those activations are now coming into place, and you're going to start to realize what you can do, what you can see, what you can feel, right? Upgrades coming in. Two of Pentacles energy is clarified with the Six of Cups. Two of Pentacles could be this juggling back and forth energy, possibly indecisive about a soulmate with the Six of Cups. But so it could be an opportunity for some of you Cancers to have this love connection with the Six of Cups. It's always, I mean, we have the Nine of Cups with emotional fulfillment, and the Six of Cups talking about a very strong soulmate connection. But on a deeper level, because we always go deep, I feel that this is the transition from this older you into this newer you. And this newer you feels a lot like the older you in this sense, the child you, the inner child, right? So I'm feeling like you're realizing that this inner child is wanting to come out and play, and this inner child has been healed to a certain place in the month of March. This is a culmination of healing, of work, self development that you guys have been doing, and now you're kind of stepping out of one place of having to, you know, adult carry all of the weight of your being from one perspective, while the other parts of you were healing, the other parts of you were developing. And what's happening in March is that the inner child is coming out to play. The inner child is coming back. The inner child is kind of taking back control of the places of your psyche that it's supposed to be in control of. And it's making your load a lot lighter. So you don't have to kind of run around with a chicken like a chicken with their head cut off, right? Yeah. Oh man, this is good, Cancer. The tower moment is here. And then this tower falls, right? This is no longer needed. This way of viewing yourself, this way of carrying yourself, this way of getting getting along, right? That's what I kind of wanted to say, kind of getting along to get ahead, however you say that. Just being in survival mode is coming down because like the boys are back in town. That's kind of what I heard. But something is back. Your essence, a part of you, has returned home, and I feel it's definitely to stay. This has come through a lot of deep healing. It's bringing you into peace. When have you ever saw a tower moment bring you into the Four of Swords? This is a much needed falling away, crumbling of certain parts, of yourself that are no longer needed because it's been healing. Healing has occurred, right? So once you realize this and this revelation comes in and this strikes, you come into this place of peace, of contentment, of fulfillment, Four of Swords energy, this meditative state of being able to accept yourself even more, love yourself even more. This is a powerful place. This is a powerful time for you, Cancer. We're running out of batteries, so I'm going to have to wrap it up, though. The Temperance energy is here clarified with the Ten of Swords. This is the balance. This is the equilibrium being restored. These are the places within you, that have kind of come back online, that is bringing in this balance and ending this cycle of pain, Ten of Swords, of struggle. Yeah, you had the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands, so you're definitely experiencing a closeout in this Pisces season. Um, Moving out of Pisces into Aquarius, you're definitely going to realize this newness, this freshness, like this activated energy that is in you. And it's so much that is coming online for you in March. It's crazy. Cancer. God. All right. Your fairy card is the Two of Spring. I'm going to read it for you. It says, a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. So yeah, you have a bright future that's manifesting right now in the month of March. Hard work has paid off. You're going to feel this like Believe me, you're going to feel this. I'm wrapping it up right there. Hopefully that resonated with you guys. If it did, let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I will see you guys on the next reading.